Hello, and welcome to Doctor's Corner. I'm Eldon Dahl, and today we're going to talk about one of the simplest amino acids in our body, and that is L-glycine. You may not have noticed, but L-glycine is one of the most abundant amino acids in our body, yet in low supply. Doesn't that seem like it's irrational? Well, it is. L-glycine is so very important that we call it the wound healer. That's what we say in our bottle, the wound healer, because it helps heal the body. Especially after surgery, it increases your recovery time. There's so much to this product. There's just so very, very much. And my discoveries on this has been quite deep in what I've been able to uncover. Now, I'll have to read this because it's for a simple amino acid. You would think, oh well, it can't have that many functions, but it has so many. Glycine is biosynthesized in the liver to the amino acids serine and threonine. In humans, it's found in high concentration in the skin, connective tissue, and muscle tissue. What are the roles of L-glycine? Glycine has several important roles, essential for production of many different acids in our body, including nucleic acid, bile acid, and for creatine and phosphate and polyphosphorus. And so glycine is closely associated with the central nervous system and digestive system. And glycine also is the biosynthesis for heme. And this heme is the key component in hemoglobin and essential for maintaining red blood cells and integrity and oxygenation of the blood. Also for treating neurobehavioral disorders. Within the central nervous system, glycine works with taurine and GABA. And GABA is an inhibitory neurotransmitter. And why we have it in our neurotransmitter support, because it's so very important for the brain. It functions primarily in the brain and stem and spinal cord, where it facilitates the transmission of nerve impulses. Numerous studies have shown the benefit for hyperactivity, schizophrenia, bipolar, and epilepsy for L-glycine. I used to give L-glycine to my MS patients, to my ALS patients, to my AIDS patients, because they were all lacking in glycine, and the results were simply remarkable. When we take and combine L-glycine with our thymus, your immune system becomes completely stronger because glycine works with the glycogen levels in your bloodstream. It helps with diabetes. It helps with so many issues in the body. It's amazing. So what they found for blood sugar regulations, there is evidence to support that L-glycine improves the long-term blood sugar levels within individuals suffering from type 2 diabetes. As glycine is sweet, it's often recommended as a sugar substitute for diabetics. For muscle growth, it creates creatine. And for bodybuilders, you need to have that to get muscle mass. Creatine is very important. Anti-aging, glycine produces 1/3 of the collagen is produced by L-glycine. And in its absence, glycine damaged tissues cannot repair. So for our skin, it's crucial to have adequate glycine. For hormone regulation, it helps to stimulate the release of growth hormone. That's why I take it every day with my HGH, because it helps the HGH get absorbed. For cancer treatment, preliminary studies show that glycine may help a role in treatment of certain cancers, including the prevention of cancer melanoma, skin cancer, and tumors resulting from the studies that they found in mice inhibited the stopping of the tumors. And health problems. There's so many health problems from cancer and AIDS, digestive disorders, those that are suffering from adrenal fatigue, low energy levels. This is because our glycine levels are in short supply. So therefore, for neurological disorders, for many health disorders, because the glycine interacts and works with the other nutrients in our bodies. And if it's in low supply, we find that it's going to affect our bodies and absorption levels. And when you take L-glycine with amino acids or certain nutrients, it will benefit the body, the human body. What you need to take is, I would recommend those that are deficient or have some of the conditions I mentioned, is to take anywhere from 3 to 9 capsules a day, three times a day. And just see after 90 days the improvement you'll get. So as a simple amino acid, it's amazing what it can do, and then you will understand why we call it the wound healer. For Doctor's Corner, I'm Eldon Dahl, and the best of health.